And you know what sin does? It isolates you. Think about that thing that you're most ashamed of. Think of that thing that tortures you, that brings so much condemnation and shame that you don't want to tell anybody, that you're hiding it because you're ashamed of it and you feel like you can't share it with anybody else. That's what sin does. It isolates you. It causes shame. But Jesus doesn't come here to condemn you. Jesus comes to give you life. He comes to forgive your sins. This is the message of victory, that thing that you've been hiding, that thing that has been paralyzing you, that thing that has been condemning you, he wants you to give it to him. He wants you to know that he has forgiven your sins, that you don't have to be under that weight anymore. And this is where the second part comes of what he has won for you. He has forgiven your sins. He has defeated this condition, this sin condition that in our own strength, we cannot generate a new life. It has to be the life of God. But the second verse here, this is the other enemy that I want you to look at. It says in verse 14, he has destroyed what was against us, a certificate of indebtedness expressed in decrees opposed to us. He has taken it away by nailing it to the cross. What is this certificate? What is this debt that we have? You know, when I told you that when we sin, when we feel shame, how do we know we've done something wrong? There's a conscience, yes, in our minds, in our hearts, that tells us that we've done something wrong. You know it when you feel that you did something wrong. But the law of God that was revealed to Moses, the law that was revealed to the people of Israel, you can read it in the first books of the Bible, the first 5 books. You see the 10 Commandments, the ordinances, the decrees, what God gave to the people of Israel to follow. And in Deuteronomy, in the book of Deuteronomy, the last book of the Pentateuch, which is where we see the law, the ethics of God, the supreme ethic of God, the love of God, the righteousness of God. When you study it and you see in the book of Deuteronomy, there's something scary and something that should make everybody pause and reflect. And it says this: cursed is the one who does not keep the entire book of the law. Cursed is the one who cannot keep and obey the book of the law. Friend, this is the reality. If you look at the history of the people of Israel, if you look at our history of humanity, let's be real. Have we kept the decrees, the commandments of God? Have we kept His law? Have we lived a righteous life? And the answer is a resounding no. I have not kept it. I've broken so many times. I fall short of the glory of God. And so there's this record. The reason the law was given was to show to you and to me that there is a holy God who is good, who is love, and his standard is his very character. And you and I cannot fulfill that standard. There's nothing that you can do on your own that can reach to that standard. The wages of sin, the consequence of sin is death. There's a spiritual death, and we cannot do it. So what's the answer? The answer is the good news of Jesus, that on the cross, Jesus took on your sin, he took on your shame, and he took on this decree that was against us. You see, the only way that this decree could be no longer valid, the only way it could be rendered void is for the just, the one who is righteous, the one who did no sin, who committed no sin, and who fulfilled the entire requirement of the law in his own life. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is the only one who has done this. He lived the perfect life. He walked and fulfilled the law of God, the supreme ethic, to love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, all your mind, all your might, and to love others as yourself. Only one person in his history has fulfilled that: Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching this clip of Casa Zoen. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to click the link in the description to watch the full episode.